here in Los Angeles. I'm Tatum Everett with the Vikings Entertainment Network alongside NBC Sports' Maria Taylor. We are so excited to have you on our channel right now.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yes.
And it's exciting to be out here in LA, and I'm surprised to see you guys here.
Well,
so.
luckily,
Right.
we got to escape some of the bad weather, the cold weather, come out here and enjoy this. And I know you're here with some broadcasting boot camp that some of the players go through to get their broadcasting chops. What is that experience like?
It's actually been kind of cool. Like, I was just walking through and just running into Mark Ingram and having a conversation. I just sat in on a game analyst part of the boot camp.
Cool.
So like hearing, Ndamukong Suh, and they're having questions, and Jason Kelsey, like, how do you guys prepare? What are we looking forward to? And it's just interesting to hear their interest in our side of it, you know, because we're so invested in the game that they get to play every single Sunday. So it's kind of cool.
I know, your second night with Football Night in America on NBC. What was it like being, the host of it and kind of in charge of where the show goes all season?
It was honestly a blast. And, I was part of the new piece, becoming the full-time host as Tarico moved to the booth, but also adding in Jason Garrett. So it felt like a brand new show. And we just had such a great time, to be honest. Like, I love every single one of those guys. I will say that every Sunday I felt incredibly empowered to be there, and they trusted me to kind of lead the ship. And when I tell you, like, I love on Sundays getting to go to work. We sit in there, we get in there at like noon, we watch every single game together. We go and rehearse at 6 and we're on at 7 Eastern. Like, I low-key kind of miss it because those are like our guys. So it's just, it was a great year. I really, really enjoyed it.
And you made the transition from covering college football
Yes.
to now the NFL. What do you like about that transition?
What's been interesting is the best thing that's ever happened to me probably is covering college football and then going to the NFL, because even when I cover, say, a Jalen Hurts or a Justin Jefferson, I've seen them in college. I worked with them since the time they were 17 or 18. So I've seen every single part of their evolution and maturation process. So when I come into an interview and they're like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. You're doing I'm like, I know, I graduated with you, like, like, yes, we both went pro, so that's been kind of a fun thing that you feel like you have a very good connection. And so when you're having conversations, you're hoping that you're able to pull something out maybe that wouldn't normally get done.
Well, speaking of JJ, you do have some Vikings connections. We're able to see them this season, first year under Kevin O'Connell. What did you make of their 2022 campaign?
I actually felt as though that there was just a positive energy surrounding them, that what Coach O'Connell was doing was re-energizing. It seemed like the offense, defense, but there's something that's special about that team. I feel like it's limitless and the potential is there, and you just need to have like the right key unlocking it, and I did feel like Kevin O'Connell's that guy.
We are primed and ready, accomplishing all we did this year. 13 wins in this league is not easy to do. Give it up for yourselves one more time. Let's put that on me.
But you know that every single Sunday you're going to see an amazing play from Justin. You know that, I mean, he had the best catch of the season, easily, and probably 2 times or 3 times over. And so it's great to see that players like that in their prime are having an opportunity to play with a coach that it seems like they seem to be enjoying it. And so it'll be interesting to see where they end up next year, because I definitely don't think it's trending down. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We're a very positive bunch over there. But there is an off season. You get to enjoy that a little bit as well. So what are you working on currently that people can catch you on?
Sure. I mean, the first thing is that I've been working on a documentary series about the history of the black quarterback. We were actually just at the NFL owners meetings and got to sit on a panel with Doug Williams and have a conversation about it. Steve Weiss was there. And it's great. We want to chronicle the historical evolution of that position and the men who have shaped it. To be able to have Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes for the first time having 2 black quarterbacks playing in the Super Bowl. It starts with, Doug Williams has to be given the opportunity to win one. And so we're going to go through that process and kind of highlight what's going on in the history of America at the same time. So I'm excited to kind of step behind the camera and do some producing and enjoy that. So that's what we've been working on.
Is there an idea of a release, like when that could come out?
Next year, definitely. We're saying 2024 so that we don't like steamroll ourselves into a corner. But I'm excited about when it's going to come out.
That's awesome. And of course, you've got some tennis coming up.
I do.
You were just saying, which I don't know if we've got any tennis fans out there.
I hope there are, because if you don't know Nadal, if you don't know Rafa, then what are you doing with your life? Yeah, but no, NBC has the semifinals and finals of the French Open.
Fun.
So I get to go out to Paris. I've actually planned a trip to go see Beyonce right before.
So smart.
So I just feel like, you know what I mean?
All the boxes are checked.
Best summer ever. My off season's shaping up really good. You know what I mean?
You were thriving this off season. We appreciate you so much for joining us too. We look forward to seeing you again this season on NBC's Football Night in America. Hopefully some of our games will be on that Sunday when the schedule gets released later this month.
Yes, I hope so too. I've never been to a game in Minnesota, so
oh well, that might be another box you have to check very soon.
Thanks for having me.